Hello, Leo. We are here to do your reading for July 19th through the 25th. We're going to take a look at you, any energies that are attached to you, and see what's going on in the in-between world. Let's just jump right in. Your messages for Leo, please. The week of July 19th through the 25th. Okay, Leo. Well, I can tell you right off the bat, there's a lot of emotions involved here. For better or for worse, you are showing up as the Page of Wands this week. Page of Wands. I mean, that is your card. Telling me that you're open to something, right? That you are into something. What are you into? Something small, not something major. Seems like you are pursuing something that has caught your attention. The energy attached to you this week is the Knight of Swords. That could be somebody coming in pretty hot, pretty fast, and kind of trying to upset your turnip cart or whatever that phrase is. Somebody trying to yuck your yum for some reason. I do think that this is because you were involved with this person previously, if not still. Um, but they're feeling a little guilty about something for some reason. They're coming in like making it your problem, and you're just kind of like, I don't know. Between the two of you this week, you have the Two of Pentacles. Could mean that you're, kind of going back and forth with this person, like, what is the problem? Or it could mean that there's like some confusion here. Um, Whatever it is, it does seem like it's getting a little overly complicated. So we'll sort through that. Let's look at you. Let's look at the Page of Wands for you this week, Leo. What are you doing? What are you open to? Maybe you're open to having this out with this person. Does look like in the past, Leo, in the past you have the King of Swords, so it does seem like maybe you um, shut something down here, or let somebody know what really was real, and they're kind of sulking about it a little bit, or a little upset about it still. Page of Wands. Current situation is clarified with the Hangman, the Three of Swords, and Death. Yeah, it looks like there's something happened here in the past where there were some hurt feelings. Um, and this week you're putting it to bed. I don't know what that looks like going forward, but if you're putting it to bed because you're squashing it and kind of like moving on together, or if you're just like cutting this whole thing out. But we'll get to it. Let's see. Let's clarify the energy attached to you currently. This Knight of Swords. Seems like this person's kind of like impulsively coming at you this week. Like, I want to deal with this right now. Clarified with the Six of Wands, the Empress, and the Strength card. Yeah, this is very intense. This person is really intense. Um, they mean well. They do care for you deeply, but it's almost like they're coming in to like win something, like win the argument. But you have the Six of Wands here in the future, in the immediate future. So I don't know what they think is happening here, but if there's a winner and a loser, you're going to be the winner. um, and there doesn't have to be one or the other either. But you do seem like you come out on top a little bit. Let's look at the Two of Pentacles for the energy between the two of you. Why the confusion? You have the Eight of Cups, the Ten of Cups, and the Queen of Wands. It seems like maybe somebody here was toying with or did potentially briefly walk away or say like, I can't do this anymore. This is not worth my fucking energy anymore. This is ridiculous. Um, but you do seem very attached to this person. I don't know if this is just like, like not an everyday fight. You shouldn't be fighting with anybody every day. But if this is just one of those things where it's like something was said, it hurt somebody's feelings, somebody didn't apologize, and now it's like, here we go again. But I do see a lot of love between the two of you. A lot. Let's look at the past situation here. Let's clarify the King of Swords for Leo. In the recent past, I get the sense that you kind of gave this person an ultimatum. It was like, my way or the highway. Like, this is how it's going to be. If you can't meet me here, you can take off. And it really hurt this person's feelings. It really did. I don't know if they did take off. I don't think they, if they did, I think they'll be back. If they did, they're just kind of like, I'll show Leo. I'll walk away. Watch. But let's see. Let's clarify the King of Swords. You get the Five of Cups, the Four of Swords. Yeah, the Ace of Wands. It looks like here in the recent past, you've come to some sort of conclusion about like your needs. This is what I need. Hey, Leo's person, this is what I need. And Leo's person's like, what? I can't give that to you. So you're like, okay, well, I'll just like take a beat then. Because if you can't, then what are you doing here? Like, aren't we supposed to be doing this thing together? I think it really hurt them. And I think it hurt you a bit more. I don't think that whatever happened here in the recent past, the reaction to this, I don't think you were expecting it. And I think it hurt you a little bit more than you anticipated. Like if you were talking over in your mind, here's what I'm going to say, and here's what they're going to say. And this is how we're going to move forward. It didn't go down like that. Let's look at this energy attached to you in the recent past. Five of Cups, the Moon, the Six of Cups, yeah, and the Five of Wands. You guys are just like irritating each other. There's like some arguments, some misunderstandings. It does look like this is a soul bond, a connection, somebody who you're extremely familiar with. But something came to light for you, Leo. You've figured something out, or you found something out, or they revealed something to you, and I think you reacted to it in a very intense Leo, like fuck this shit kind of way. And now they're feeling like quite guilty and sad, and like they maybe messed up a little bit. For the relationship between the two of you in the recent past, you have the Star. I mean, there's light at the end of the tunnel. I think that's what you're seeing here in the recent past. And why there's a little bit of confusion now. Clarify the Star. You get the Three of Pentacles, the Seven of Swords, and the World. I think, you guys are willing to work together here. Probably always have been. But some compromising could help the situation quite a bit. I do think that you guys can put it behind you and kind of hit the reset button. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's probably what you did do. And now in the current situation, there's like a little bit of tension, still a lot of love, because you can hit the reset button all you want. It doesn't mean that you're just going to forget what happened. It does seem like you guys are trying to move on. You have the Six of Wands in the immediate future. That's talking about like coming out on top, winning somebody over. You get the Emperor, the Page of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, you're changing something, not your bossiness. Sorry, Leo, but you have the Emperor here with the Six of Wands. This is somebody who's like, I'm the winner. You don't have to be the loser, but just know that I'm the winner. And it's changing. You're changing how maybe you come at this person in the future to spare some feelings and just letting them know, like, we have a strong foundation here. You don't have to worry. It's gonna be all good. Don't have a panic attack. Uh, the energy attached to you is the Ten of Pentacles. So yeah, it does look like things kind of stabilize, at least for your person here. It seems like they calm down quite a bit here in the immediate future. They get the Page of Wands, the Seven of Cups, and the Seven of Pentacles. 7-7. This is July. Yeah, this is like right around the corner. I think this person is going to kind of take whatever criticisms or what do people call it, like a constructive uh, posturings. I don't know English. I think whatever you say to this person, like, here's what you should have done, or here's what you need to do, I think they're taking it to heart and they're really like working with it and trying to find out how to pivot to make sure that you guys are in a good place and that everybody's happy as a clam. There's still a little defensiveness between the two of you. You have the Seven of Wands as the energy between the two of you in the immediate future. And that's clarified with the Four of Wands, the Magician, and the King of Swords. Yeah, you guys are like manifesting. You guys are creating the reality that you want in this relationship, and you're doing it in a constructive way. You have a break, you work on the repair, and then you both put forth effort going forward. That looks like exactly what's happening here, and that's a beautiful thing. People think like arguing with your partner or like getting into fights or you know not being super clear is such a terrible thing. It creates a scenario for you to work on the relationship. It can't just be like sunshine and roses all the time. I mean, for Leo it could be, but not for this Leo, not for the one I'm talking to. It does look like everything's going to work out just fine here, Leo. If you're stressed about it, I wouldn't be. Just keep showing up. Yep. All right, Leo, that's what I have for you this week, and I'll see you next week. Have a great one. Bye.